What's going on, Capricorn? I hope you are doing very well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be a reading for April 18th to the 24th, 2022. So in this reading, Capricorn, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy, some things you don't see coming, and also get some advice from your angels and spirit guides for the week of the 18th to the 24th for you. But before we get into it, I'd like to let you know that you are definitely welcome here, Capricorn, in this space with me as we go through this reading. I appreciate you taking the time to check out the reading as always, and if you find that it resonates with you, Capricorn, then definitely smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't already for future updates. That would be greatly appreciated. But either way, let's go ahead and jump into this reading for you. I've actually pre-shuffled some oracle cards as we move through, and we'll also be clarifying the cards. But let's go ahead and see what would like to come through for you, Capricorn. As always, I would like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides who are overseeing this act of divination for Capricorn. Two more here. All right, Capricorn, let's go ahead and lay out these cards and see what it is that would like to come through here for you. Okay. A little bit of intense energy here, but we're going to move through it for sure. Got a lot of high highs and low lows here, Capricorn. All right, Capricorn. So your opportunity here for the 18th to the 24th is the Lovers card, okay? And your challenge is the Chariot. Okay, so keep that in mind, okay? So we look at your overall general energy here. You have the Five of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and also the Wheel of Fortune for you, Capricorn. The main thing coming through is actually a shift in values, in your value system for a lot of you. You know, Capricorn, you are traditionally known to be very good with your money, kind of like being like, people say like daddy Capricorn as like a joke, even if you're a woman. Like most likely you're someone who keeps it together for a lot of other people in your reality. But this week, the 18th to the 24th, Five of Pentacles, King of Cups, there's almost like a shift in maybe like a minimalist lifestyle coming your way. But the secret is that downgrade will actually lead to a major upgrade in the future for you, because the advice from your spirit guides, there's some long-term happiness coming in, and what you don't see coming, 10 of Pentacles as well. I feel like for the, just very intuitively here, Capricorn, like the King of Cups to the Five of Pentacles here is almost like you're just like, you know what, maybe I need to let go of some of the, you know, keeping up with the Jones mentality that many of us fall into. And oftentimes when you do that, you actually start to manifest more money, and you also meet the people that you're meant to meet. So the Wheel of Fortune is here, Capricorn, for the 18th to the 24th. So there's some sort of internal shift that I sense is a little scary for you, but it's something that, the Lovers card as well, if it doesn't have to do with love, the opportunity is to do what you love. So there's a lot of people in this reality, Capricorn, as you know, as we all do to a certain extent, which we live our life as if we're going to create happiness in the future, and we do things that don't actually make ourselves happy now because of practical reasons. For you, there's a shift in that where you're almost like, it's almost like the energy of the Fool. I don't know why I'm getting that here, but it may, the Three of Swords is here in what you don't see coming, and the 10 of Pentacles and the Moon. So there's like this big shift in your values. It could have to do with someone. This could be someone you're like already in a relationship with and you're both doing it together and you upset a lot of people. Like the 10 of Cups in your advice. Also 6 of Wands, very powerful. The Chariot, now, this is going to happen very quickly, but you are divinely protected, Capricorn. So for some of you, what I do sense is very possible is like sometimes when all of us are tempted in this reality to take the false glittering bait of like getting some sort of security in our life. It could be financially, or it could be in a relationship for some of you. The overall energy for this reading, though, Capricorn, is some sort of downsize in your life that causes people to maybe become like concerned about you. Like, why is Capricorn behaving this way? Why are they not like, so be aware of like, this may cause drama between you and another person, but you're going to be moving towards what you love, and what you love to make yourself happy now may shake up your life at first. Does that make sense, Capricorn? The Knight of Pentacles here in the advice from Spirit is saying like, this is going to be maybe some sort of lengthy process that may not happen overnight, but once again, it will lead to long-term fulfillment. You will get your victory. And the reason why is because when you start, living for yourself and you don't live for the artificial substitute of money, as if like arriving at your death safely is what you came here to planet Earth to do. It's not. So your destiny is starting to kick in, but there's still an unknown element, but you will come out on top of this, Capricorn. So I know this may be a little bit jarring for some of you, but this is just what I'm sensing. Okay, now I have pre-shuffled some of these oracle cards over here to see what is going on. As for some of you, you could be doing this with a lover, I'm sensing. So you have Odin, Psychic Insight, Capricorn. Your third eye is open. See truth for what it is. Follow your intuition. Okay? Follow your intuition here, even if it doesn't make sense. What you don't see coming, 10 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords. Ooh. Archangel Michael, trusting heaven. Okay, so a vision that you have for the long term, creating a long-term vision for yourself. You are safe. Angels stand close. Surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to occur. Okay, so Odin, and this is a very like transcendent energy, trusting in heaven, right? Then you also have the beautiful Radha Soul Flame card. Ooh, so rediscover a lost part of yourself, experience relationship harmony and healing. So what I'm getting is like, this is some sort of like unexpected choice that you make that actually invites more love into your life. For some of you, Capricorn, this is going to be a transformation within a relationship that you are having already. But for a lot of you who are single here, there's a lifeline shift that you're going to go through by potentially downgrading. It's really coming through as that. Downgrading your job, like not working as much, or really finding out who you are, if this makes sense. So we're going to clarify some of these cards, Capricorn, and see what would like to come through before we get some more oracle card messages. The first card that I would like to clarify for you in this reading is why the 5 of Pentacles is here. Right? King of Cups, some of you may have a partner that's like willing to go with your ideas, even if it seems crazy. They're like, all right, let's do it, right? And that's why I keep picking up on this soul, like kind of twin flame energy. If you're dealing, even if you're single in a situationship with a soulmate, it's like you guys are creating a future together. You're beginning to create a future with someone here. Capricorn, the King of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, like probably, but it's going to require a deep risk, right? 5 of Pentacles is a risk here. And it's also interesting because, before we start clarifying, the 5 of Pentacles, like the people in this card, they could go seek shelter inside this church, but they're kind of too preoccupied by their destiny to even see some sort of option that would kind of help keep them safe for the temporary time. So make sure that in your overall energy, you're not completely distracted by your destiny and thoughts of the long term, that you don't live in the present moment, right? This could be like the outsider feeling on the outside of the present moment is kind of what's coming through here, Capricorn. So I know a lot of you know what I'm saying here. Let's go ahead and clarify this though. Why is the 5 of Pentacles here for you, Capricorn? Last one, why is the 5 of Pentacles here in your overall general energy for the 18th to the 24th? Why is it here? Any more relevant information? Okay. We have the 2 of Wands. Yeah, choice point. We also have the Ace of Wands. Yeah, this is what I'm feeling here, the 5 of Pentacles. So it's a lifeline shift where you're starting to realize, like, if I'm going to do what really makes me happy at this point in time, it doesn't mean that I have to be broke. It doesn't mean that I have to be in this like kind of like difficult frequency forever. But what it does mean is that you will have to be for a period of time, and you have to listen to spirit because you are divinely protected. In your challenge, you don't know it though. Okay, so or some of you do, but it's a frequency of not doing what's practical here and doing what the soul is telling you to do, right? The wands, the suit of fire, that passion within you, because that passion is actually the direct translation of the frequency of your higher self. So when you feel like excited about something, that's your higher self communicating through to you, God communicating to you, however you want to call it, to, hey, move in this direction because it's exciting you. So, but it really may break someone's heart or your own heart, right? Because social conditioning holds us back. So you're starting to realize that I need to live for the present moment instead of this fake 10 of Pentacles kind of vision. Doesn't mean that you can't have absolute abundance. You can, you will, Capricorn. A lot of you already do. But you're moving from keeping up with the Joneses, like keeping up with the Kardashians in your own way, because all of you do it to a different extent, to a more emotional, less is more minimalistic fulfillment. But that minimalistic fulfillment often starts off as minimalistic, but then leads to abundance because, yeah. So you know what I'm saying here. Let's also clarify the Wheel of Fortune. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here for Capricorn? Okay, we have a jumper right away, and it is the Page of Cups here. So yeah, this is connecting to your inner child, I believe, for a lot of you here. You know, what did you love to do in childhood? That's always a link to your destiny. It's funny, I used to play with Pokemon cards all day. I literally would play with cards all day. When I was a little kid, now I do tarot readings, which is funny. So connect to your inner child, the Wheel of Fortune here. Once again, you may have to do something that's immature, Capricorn, because you're Daddy Capricorn, right? Daddy Capricorn, you need to you are like the adult, kind of. A lot of you, now not all of you, but sometimes it's hard for you to maybe do things for yourself, do things that you love instead of just doing things by the book. Does that make sense? Also like a shift in your destiny, you know? People used to call me the autistic mystic, like literally in high school, to make fun of me, right? And back then that was like an insult. Now it's like what I rock with as my alias. So that's the frequency that could be happening with you. You're like, wait, I don't even care what I used to do. I don't even care what used to happen. Now this is what it is. Okay, so yeah. Let's also go ahead and clarify why the Chariot is your challenge. Why is the Chariot your challenge? It is about fusing opposites, right? The Black Sphinx and the Golden Sphinx here, kind of like a yin-yang frequency, using negativity in your life, a lot of you have a lot of clarity on what, really the whole frequency of this reading is you have a lot of clarity about what you don't want. You're starting to have inclinations about what you really would make you happy, and you're starting to build the courage to really fully commit in that direction, because I'm sure a lot of you have already committed in that direction, or else you wouldn't have been watching a reading like this in the first place. So, yeah. Why is the Chariot here for Capricorn? Last one, why is the Chariot here? Okay, the Chariot is clarified by the Judgment card. Yeah, so Judgment Day. You know, what happens on Judgment Day is you can't run from Judgment Day anymore. It's you're either going to do this or you're not. A lot of you are at a choice point, right? The Three of Wands here is a card of looking out into the future and feeling good about it, but really still having to act on this new level of authenticity that you're bringing into your life, okay? Now, I do need to clarify this Three of Swords. You know, the Judgment card is also about learning from the past. So you could, the Chariot, it's almost like your challenge is to move forward, because you know that maybe you, for some of you, you stayed in something too long, and now because you put something off, it's hard to actually act on it here. But there is a choice point for you. It's coming through as that for some reason, Capricorn. Now let's clarify why the Three of Swords is here in what you don't see coming. Okay, we have the Fool, so yeah, but hold on. All right, one more here. Why is the Three of Swords here? Three of Swords is clarified by the Eight of Pentacles here. So yeah, for a lot of you, this very could be walking away from something that you've built, you've worked hard at, a job, a relationship. I feel like for a lot of you, it is career-based, this reading though, but it's about doing something hard-based, and that will lead to more love with your lover or attract someone new. Eight of Pentacles is about hard work. It's about productivity. It's about getting things done. So what's going to be the problem for a lot of you Capricorn, because I keep saying you're daddy Capricorn, you guys maybe have some sort of workaholic tendencies where if you're doing something that is actually the work that you're meant to do by letting go, clearing space, asking yourself, we only have so much limited time on this earth. What makes me happy if I'm not doing it now? Why am I even alive? That's the type of thing. That is the work you're meant to be doing, the shadow work to move in your inspiration. So you letting go of some sort of long-term work or the way that you're working and stepping into the unknown with that moon card, that's actually the work that you're meant to be doing. But it's something that is like long, you can't get the results overnight. You have to act on faith here, right? Trusting heaven's psychic insight. You know you're going to be victorious with whatever you want to create, Capricorn. You already know that, but it's like almost, this is why we literally incarnate into these bodies to become co-creators, to like have a vision and then actually see it come through. Because like in the higher realms in spirit, you think something and you're instantly there. It instantly manifests. There's no like, but in this dimension, there's a lot of like good learning opportunities to go through a process of slowly getting what you want. For those of you who are uber spiritual, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, let's also go ahead now and clarify. Let's just clarify why the Ten of Pentacles is here, because it is the centerpiece to your reading, and it's kind of coming through as like a tower. This is a tower moment that is not actually a tower. In other words, Capricorn, like if you just didn't act on your passion, it's not like it would kill you, but what it would kill is your spirit slowly over time. But it hasn't killed it yet. That's why you're getting these inspirations. And like sometimes when you're really conscious and you're really conscious of where spirit is pulling you, it's always like this game. Like, so don't think that you need to come to some finalized thing where it's like, oh, I found my thing. Like even with me doing tarot, like I still am always asking myself, what is actually my highest form of excitement? Am I clinging to something that I shouldn't be, right? All these things everyone asks. So there's no problem here, Capricorn. You know, sometimes I'm an Aries, so I come off as like, you know, here's what you do. But no, I'm just pulling the energy. Why is the Ten of Pentacles here? Oh my God. I'm actually a Capricorn moon, by the way. If you didn't know Capricorn, now you do. Why is it Ten of Pentacles here for Capricorns watching this? Ten of Pentacles is clarified by the Empress here. Okay, the Empress. So yeah, this is what you don't see coming is there's some sort of new vision for long-term abundance in a new way. The Empress to the Ten of Pentacles, knowing you may have to let go of something or do something on the side to recreate this with a more emotional benefit to this. Now this has to do with family for some of you, there's no doubt about it. So the Empress could very well be your energy here, and what you don't see coming, like I see there being like some sort of supportive, like the Empress here and what you don't see coming, Ten of Pentacles, you have everything you need to create what you want here, even if you're going into the unknown. So I don't mean to make it sound like this is such a polarized, like you're going to have everything or you're going to be on the street, Capricorn, but you have to apply it to your situation. So there is a lot of good finance. I just sense a shift there though. I just sense like you're going to be using your Empress capacity to move it in a new direction. And now it may not be a complete new direction, but it will be a shift of a lifeline. Does that make sense? So let's also just clarify why the Ten of Cups is here for you, Capricorn, in the advice from Spirit. You know, definitely trusting heaven, visualize what it is you'd like to have happen, allow a miracle to occur. Because remember that as you awaken spiritually, you realize that miracles are the natural order of things. They are standard. They're not out of the ordinary. Right? So miracles happen all the time. And if you invite them into your life, they can. But if you have a belief that says they're rare, they don't happen, well, then you'll receive the fruits of that thought. So, as you know, Capricorn. But let's go ahead and see why the Ten of Cups is here. All right. Okay. So the Ten of Cups is clarified by the Hanging Man or the Hanging Man. So there's a willingness on your part to do the work to create this new vision that you want. You know that it's going to require a change of perspective, a sacrifice for yourself to willingly hang in that unknown energy as your inspiration starts to come to you, as these subtle shifts start to come to you. Judgment, Chariot, Lovers, Ace of Wands, like damn. There's this big energy. Also, Five of Pentacles here once again. With the Ten of... So, yeah, there has to be a shift here, basically is what this is saying. The Five of Pentacles, like, you're not going to create this exactly where it is that you're on. You have to follow this Ace of Wands, this Wheel of Fortune, this subtle shift that I keep talking about. You have to, because you can see the future, right? The reason why the psychic insight is here, Capricorn, is because you're playing it forward. I remember when I was debating, when I was in college and I was going to get into, I was actually going to be an English teacher. That's what I went to college for. I was an English major in college, all the 9 yards. But I played it forward and I said, would that make me happy in the long run? No, because I would have to be avoiding curriculums and like sidestepping things. So I said, if I were to become an English teacher, would it make me happy now? Yeah. Would it give me, it's like, would it put me in a positive situation? Yes. But down the road, that midlife crisis was, it's going to happen. So I knew that, and that's what you are seeing, Capricorn. No matter who you are, if you're older, if you're younger, you're looking to the future. You're saying, I know it seems like I have a very good life right now, but I need more emotional fulfillment. And in order to do that, sometimes you have to take a risk, you have to make sacrifices, but you know you are going to come out on top with this Six of Wands. So last thing we're doing, pulling some oracle cards for some final pieces of advice. You have look for a sign, ask for help from others, and choose a new direction. Oh yeah. So Capricorn, with that being said, I really hope you enjoyed this reading, and if you did and you want more information on your situation, feel free to book a personal reading with me. You can find all the information on that in the description box underneath this video. Super easy to set up. I always love working with you guys. But either way, I appreciate you for checking this reading out, and I'll talk to you next time.